Alright, my friends, I am getting a haircut today. Gonna chop all of this stuff off. But first, I'm probably gonna try to hit up a range, go to a course near me. I think their grass is open. If not, I'll hit off a mat. That's okay, I just want to get golfing again. Yeah, I do have very good reason to get my haircut. I would normally want to keep it, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Alright, so that was a good range session. It feels like the first range session I've done in a long time, or perhaps for the first time, where it feels like I actually worked on something. I didn't just go there and whack balls for half an hour. Felt like I actually had something to work on, things to work on, goals to achieve and improve on, and it feels like I did those things. I'm not too sure if it was something you guys could notice, but a couple of the things I was trying to work on, number one was my tempo. Number two was trying to transfer my weight from my back foot to my front foot during my follow through, during my swing. I've talked about ballooning my shots being a big problem for me, and I think that's because I'm keeping my weight on my back foot for pretty much all of my swing. After kind of reevaluating my swing, I realized that I don't really transfer any of my weight. It just kind of stays on my back foot, and my front foot just kind of takes a little bit of the load off at some point. So I was working on that, and it felt really good. I think I was hitting a lot of really good shots. I was trying to slow down. Oh, my hand is really shaking. I was trying to slow down my backswing and get the almost ignition into my actual swing, into my follow through a little bit cleaner, a little bit more separated. Rather, it feels like a lot of the time before I even get to the end of my backswing, I'm already starting my follow through. I'm already starting my swing. So I was trying to work on that, trying to clean it up a little bit and refine it. And I think it went very well. I hit some poor shots, but I hit a lot of shots I was very, very happy with. Very happy with the ball flight, very penetrating ball flights rather than ballooning, again, like I was just talking about, rather than launching extremely high right off the club face. So yeah, feeling good. I'm a little early to my haircut appointment, so I'm just waiting a couple minutes right now. But yes, I am getting a haircut because I've got an interview at a golf course tomorrow. I think it's probably for the pro shop or maybe Ranger starter, something like that. I'm not too sure, but I have an interview. It feels very good. I'd love to start working on a golf course, just get the experience. Obviously, I'd like to make a career out of this, but on the other hand, the practice privileges are going to be nice too. I could probably hit the range, or at least 9 holes to 18 holes every day I work, 5 days a week. So even if cutting my hair gives me a 1% chance, a better 1% better chance of getting the job, I'm gonna do it. My hair is, I want to keep my hair. I love my long hair, but it is kind of becoming a pain. It's a pain to play golf with it, and it just gets in the way, always getting in your face and your eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it. We'll see how it goes. It's been about a year and a half, I think. End of 2017 was when I cut it last, so it's been long for a while. So yeah, we'll see. So there's my haircut. I just tried to play 9 holes after my haircut. I'll show you that footage now. As you might be able to tell, I stopped recording about halfway through the 9 holes, and you'll see why. I keep pulling it. All right, a couple guys just let me play through on that par 3. I hit a terrible tee shot, so I didn't want to film it. I just wanted to finish that hole with them real quick and get ahead of them. That got an insane bounce off of something. I don't know what. Oh, it looks like it was this rock up here. All right, so I'm stuck in traffic right now, but I bet you're wondering what happened after I stopped filming. Well, after I hit that pretty decent flop shot that just came up way short, which means it wasn't really a decent flop shot, I landed in the bunker. It took me about 10 shots to get out of that bunker. I didn't even get out of the bunker. I picked up my ball, played with a twosome on the par 3 just before that hole. Obviously, I didn't finish filming that whole thing. I was trying to get ahead of them. They were being nice and letting me play through. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're playing real slow today. You can go ahead and play through. We'll probably not catch up at all." After I played through, I was not playing slow at all. Even though I walk and I have to set up a tripod and everything, I try to play as quick as possible. I only take about 10 to 20 seconds to set up a shot. At par 4, following that par 3, they were right on my butt. It was like I didn't even start walking before they would hit their shots into me. After I picked up the ball from the bunker, I was just like, all right, that's it. I'm done filming. I just want to finish the 9 holes and get home and get off the course. And I think that was probably my biggest problem. I think maybe if I had continued filming, I would have continued taking my shots seriously. But my mental game at that point crapped out. I was like, that's it. I can't play golf. I hate this game, yada, yada, yada. But now that I am reflecting back on my round and I've calmed down a little bit, I noticed something about my mental game, something pretty important. I'm going to tell you guys all of the excuses that I had come up with that I wasn't playing well, that I was going to tell you guys. And hopefully while I'm explaining, you guys can notice what I noticed about it myself. I was pretty ticked off that the guys that had let me play through were really not letting me play through. They just kept hitting into me. I was getting pretty upset that I'd take my sweatshirt off, it would get wicked windy and chilly, and I'd be all cold. I'd put it back on, the wind would stop, the sun would come out, I'd get all hot and sweaty, take it off, the same thing would happen, wind would start up. And then I started telling myself, oh, you know, I had a really, really good range session earlier today, so that means I have to, obviously, you shoot well on the range, you shoot poorly on the course, you shoot poorly on the range, you shoot well on the course. It's usually how it goes for me and people that I know. If you notice, what did any of those have to do with golf? And what did any of those have to do with taking a golf swing? How did any of those excuses have any effect on me when I have that 5 seconds walking up to the ball, about to hit my shot, getting into the zone? What did any of those have to do with me blocking it all out and just hitting my shot the way I knew how? It was all mental. That kind of told me that a lot of my problems on the course were all mental. For example, on the 8th hole, I believe, on the 8th hole, I actually played it pretty decent. Hit a decent 4-iron off the tee, hit a decent approach with a wedge, and then I thinned a wedge, I bladed a wedge directly over the green, and after that blade, I was just like, no, I'm done. That's it. I can't golf. I'm not trying anymore. I quit. I'm gonna sell my clubs. Obviously, I'm not gonna quit golf. I love the sport, clearly. And obviously, when you hit a poor shot and you let it get to you and you think, oh, well, I just can't hit a good shot today, obviously you're not going to hit any good shots going forward. But I am out of traffic. Something happened on the 9th hole, which was pretty funny, pretty ironic. I'll tell you guys that when I get home and I can talk a little bit more easily. Okay, so the 9th hole there, I'm in my bathroom right now because the lighting is good in here. Ninth hole is a par 5 there at Pembroke Pines, where I played. That was the front 9, the course that I had played the back 9 twice at a few videos ago. I don't know how many. Pembroke Pines Country Club. Anyway, I got on the green in 4, so I had a putt for par. Was not feeling good at this point. I was basically just whacking my 7-iron down the fairway. But got on the green. I had about, I didn't measure it obviously, but probably 30 to 40 feet for par. And I did not like line up the putt seriously or anything. I'm like, oh, okay, the hole's over there, break is doing this, whatever, I'll just do 6 feet off the left. So I just basically walked up to it, looked down, took my putt, and I started walking to the hole. It was slowing down as I was getting to the hole, and right about as I got there, it just took the break perfectly at the end, trickled right in as I just finished walking up to the hole. So, you know, nodded my hat to the people in the parking lot watching, and that kind of brought me right back. But not a good round. Did not have a lot of fun out there today. Not a bad thing. Always learning opportunities, always room for improvement going forward, and that's the important thing. It just means I have more work to do, I have more golf to play, and I have more things to take seriously, and that's never a bad thing. Just got a lot of work ahead of me. So today's been all over the place. I don't know what kind of video I'll make this into, but thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and all of that fun stuff. I don't know how things are gonna go next video, but we'll find out.